Welcome back. We've made a beautiful jungle for our Henri Rousseau lion or tiger. We have been working on our jungle animals. In our last film, you cut out the leaves and did a beautiful jungle background for him. We're going to now add flowers, beautiful flowers into the design here. And I have chosen for my flowers different pinks and purples, different colors here that we're going to use that kind of match. I like that because they're going to match his little pink nose in the middle. You may not have chosen a pink nose. That's okay. You're still going to have the option to add these flowers as well. We have different shades of green we're going to be using to make leaves for the flowers. So I've got light greens and this kind of even lighter green to go with it. So to make those, we're going to have to be thinking about making the same type of shape as this basic leaf here that we designed. What we're going to do is you are going to be given, I'm going to come around and give you some tissue paper in different types of greens. I want you to fold it in half once. You might even fold it twice, but once is fine enough. And what you're going to do is cut the shape of that same shape of a leaf, okay? And when you cut through all of them all at once, you will find that with just some simple cuts, you now have multiples, many of these leaf shapes that we can use for starting to create these flowers that we're going to make. I'm also going to come around and give you the sets of these other pinks and purples that I talked about. So I've got those, and you can fold it in half, and here's where you will cut. We're not going to have to draw first. You're just going to go ahead and go with it. See what you can come up with. Okay, so I've got multiples now of these pinks and purples and this kind of mauvish color right here. And there's a light pink in there. Okay, so I've got those. You should have enough here where you can fold it again, left over. And I'm going to cut again. It's kind of a curved shape that has a point on both ends. Oops, move that out of the way there. Okay. So now that you've got these cut, and I have actually a pile here that I've pre-cut just to have ready. You've got these cut. We're going to assemble what's going to look like these lotus flowers, which are found in many parts of the world in jungles where there is water. A lot of times in ponds and watery marsh areas within the Amazon jungles, you'll find these beautiful lotus flowers. And the lotus flower is actually representative of purity and good luck. So what we're going to do is start with some of the green that we've cut here. Those are going to be kind of the leaves, the lily pads is what they grow on, because they grow on top of the water and start with like a lily pad and grow these beautiful flowers. So we're going to start with gluing those down. But instead of using the white glue, we're going to be using just our regular washable glue sticks today. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off. Remember with the glue stick, please do not raise it a whole bunch like this, because what's going to happen if I try to go and glue down with that? That's going to break off and be a waste of glue, and Mrs. Levern is all about not wasting things. So I'm going to take this, and what we'll do is you just need a little bit of, I'm going to add a little bit of glue here. Okay, and it might get a little sticky stuck to your finger. That's okay. I'm going to find where I want to start flowers. There's a good space right here. I'm going to kind of glue down that. You're going to want to glue down about 2 of the green, and it can be a light green or the medium green, the lighter green. They're both very light. And I chose lighter greens because they would contrast that way with the darker greens that we have. I'm going to want to kind of overlap these almost like a set of bunny ears next to each other, right? Do you see some bunny ears there? Okay. So I've got that there. Now I'm going to start adding, that's the leaves for one of the flowers. And so now I'm going to start adding some of the colors. And for this one, I think I'll start with just my basic, I'll start with some of these that I cut over here. I'll start with this kind of mauvish color that I really like. Okay, you can kind of go ahead and if it helps you beforehand, have your colors kind of divided up so you know where they are. I've got that one to start with. A little glue on that. That's going to go in the very middle. Then off to the side here, I've got some others in different sizes as well. You might have some that are smaller like these that I've made. I can decide to maybe go with that color or that color next to it. I think I like that lighter pink next to it, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to add a little bit of glue on there. And I'm going to want to overlap the corner of it, just the edge. Glue that down. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side to match. We want these to be symmetrical. Remember we talked about when we did the tiger stripes, how they were symmetrical on both sides. Going back and doing symmetrical. Same on both sides. Think of butterfly wings. Same on both sides. And to finish up, I'm going to do 2 more. I'm going to have a total of 5 of these different colors around here, plus my 2 green leaves. I think that this nice pink here will go nice. And I'm going to add a little bit of glue there. And glue that down. And you know, it goes off the page a little bit. And that's okay. We talk about that in art class all the time. Sometimes your art goes off the page. That's okay. There we go. So I've made a flower. And I'm going to continue looking around my page where are there areas that are empty that I can add flowers. And it's going to be up to you how many you would like to add for your tiger. I'm going to go ahead and just for an example on here, do a couple more. I'll just do another flower set here. And again, I'm going to add some glue. I think right about in here, I'm going to add my next one. Glue that down. Using the really light green right now, this very light one. All right, gluing that down. And I think this time I'm going to start with, I'll start with the purple this time. I kind of like this purple guy. Got my glue on there. Glue it into the middle. And this time I think I'll go right into this kind of hot pink. I really like this. And you can kind of mix and match your pinks and purples for your flowers and kind of, oops, I got stuck there. Make them as you need for your jungle around your tiger. And just depending on how much class time you have, you can make 1 flower, you can make 3, you can fill the page with flowers. That's going to be up to you. And here we go. Adding a little bit more there. Oh, that kind of overlaps a little bit with his cheek. Looking pretty good. Ooh, this is all starting to get stuck to my fingers. That's okay. And glue, let's remember that when it does come time to cleaning up, you don't need to worry too much about going off and washing in the sink. Let it kind of dry up a little bit, and then you can kind of rub off anything stuck on your fingers, and then we'll go wash your hands. You want to get as much off as possible because the glue can clog up the sink. That's with the Elmer's white glue that we use in the bottle or with the sticks. You just want to be careful about that. So yeah, I've made 2, and I'm going to continue on while you are working on yours. I'll go ahead and continue working on mine and making some more flowers, but I'd like to get you started with working with your tissue paper and your glue sticks to make flowers in the background, these beautiful lotus flowers for our jungle scene. All right, have a fantastic, art-tastic time.